guys? Movie Fan 356 here with my next review for Superhero September 2014. Now, I might get all my reviews that I had planned out done before the end of the month. I'm trying to, and if that happens, you'll see me post like some random reviews. And of course, hoarding ups and DVD updates and all that content is still gonna be on here. It's not like I'm getting rid of all that for the next 2 months or anything like that. No. They're still coming. Yeah. So, today we're going to be talking about Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer. It came out in 2007. It's once again directed by Tim Story, starring once again Ian Grufford, Jessica Alba, Chris Evans, and Michael Chiklis, and Kerry Washington, and Julian McMahon. But this time you also get Doug Jones in here playing the Silver Surfer. Lawrence Fishburne is doing the voice of the Silver Surfer. Basically, the storyline of this one is the Fantastic Four. They've been established. They stopped Doctor Doom. And now they're Sue Storm and Reed Richards, Invisible Woman, Mr. Fantastic. They're getting married. And the Silver Surfer comes to Earth. And they find out that wherever the Surfer goes, 8 days later, the planet dies. And they got to figure out how to stop the Surfer and why he wants to get rid of the planet. And that's basically the plot of the movie. Now, what I think about Fantastic Four: Rise of the Silver Surfer... Jesus Christ. Oh my God. If I ever made a top 10 worst comic book movie reviews, I'm pretty sure that this would be on here. I don't like this movie at all. But I will give this movie a couple things. It's not complete. Actually, I was gonna say it's not completely terrible, but it pretty much is completely terrible, in my opinion. Reed Richards and Sue Storm. I didn't really touch on their relationship in the first Fantastic Four review. They got no chemistry. I never liked them together. I just don't. And in this one, they try to shove it in my face more. And I'm not happy when people try to shove shit in my face like that. And I didn't like it in the first movie all that much. But I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. There was a lot that I liked in the first movie. I'll overlook that. And this movie isn't even all that good for me to get interested in most of the other movie going on. Just ignore them again. I can't do that with this one. Chris Evans and Michael Chiklis, their chemistry, however, is still good. In fact, I would even say it's maybe a little bit better in this one. That's probably one thing I'll give it. Let's talk about the Silver Surfer. I already talked about how I feel about all these people as their characters in the first Fantastic Four review. Let's talk about the Silver Surfer, who is played by Doug Jones but voiced by Lawrence Fishburne. I like the Silver Surfer. I wish we got more development on his character, more backstory, because the Silver Surfer's backstory is actually one of the most interesting backstories in Marvel history, in my opinion. And it's a shame that this movie doesn't really show that or talk about that or anything like that. And he's working for this guy called Galactus. Oh wait, it's not a guy. He's a fucking storm cloud. Yeah, that pisses me off the most about this film. Galactus is a fucking storm cloud. I understand Galactus can probably be a hard character to put on screen, but if it's, either do him at least close to what he's supposed to be, or just don't do him at all. And you guys promised us Galactus, so we're sitting in the movie waiting for Galactus. I didn't see no guy named Galactus. All I seen was a fucking storm cloud that the Silver Surfer kept talking to. And, yeah, what the fuck was up with that? Julian McMahon is back in this film. Playing Victor Von Doom. Yeah, he's not dead. He's just a ghost now. I guess they can... Well, it is a comic book movie. They can bring people back from the dead, I guess. But still. And he was such a cool... I thought he was a cool character in the first movie. It was good to see him back in this, but his character's wasted as hell in this one. It's like, if you took Doctor Doom out of this movie, it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. He's just kind of there. He's got a little bit of a plan, but what the fuck is up with that? I don't like that. Kerry Washington, like I said, she's back in this film playing, shit, what was her name again? Alicia. I keep forgetting her character's name, and I believe she's in the comics too, because I remember. But anyway, they're back in this film, and they built on Ben and Alicia's the thing, their relationship a lot more. I do like their relationship a lot, actually. I enjoy following them because they're so cute together. they both know they're different, and they've fallen in love with each other's, disadvantages, I guess, or their disabilities, or whatever you want to call it. They've fallen in love over that. That's what got them to fall in love in the first place. Their romantic relationship is so sweet. You can actually buy these two being together. You can't really buy, Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm in this movie anyway. Ian Grufford and Jessica Alba. Jessica Alba's hot, don't get me wrong. But she looks weird in this fucking movie. With her bleach blonde hair. She looks kind of weird. I don't like when she has bleach blonde hair like that, but whatever. All in all, guys, I think I pretty much touched on the main things about this movie. For the most part, I don't like it, but there are a couple things here and there that I do enjoy, like the relationship between Ben Grimm and Alicia, with Ben Grimm and Johnny Storm. That's another thing. Johnny Storm in this movie. He touched the Silver Surfer, or the Silver Surfer touched him, and now if he touches any of the members of Fantastic Four, he'll switch powers with them. I didn't really like that too much either. Whatever. I still like Chris Evans as Johnny Storm. I think he's a much better Steve Rogers. He's a much better Captain America than he is a Johnny Storm, but I still enjoy him as Johnny Storm. So, guys, that being said, I'm going to give Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer... I want to give this an F. I do. But, because there are some things that I do like about it, not very many. Not very many. This movie still sucks. And I hate this movie still, overall. There are a couple little things here and there I do like. I'm going to have to give Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer a D-. Just above an F. Because there are some things that I do like about it. But for the most part, I wouldn't recommend Rise of the Silver Surfer. Even if you've seen the first movie and you wanted to see the second one, it doesn't matter. Just watch the first movie. And since this is the last Fantastic Four review, I know there was only two of them, what are your guys' thoughts down below on the reboot Fantastic Four starring Michael B. Jordan? And, what do you guys think of them casting an African American as Johnny Storm? I like it. I think he's a good actor, and I'm fine with that. I just wish they would have made Sue Storm black too, because they are siblings. But I'm fine with Michael B. Jordan. And Toby Kebbell as Doctor Doom, I think is gonna kick ass. I mean, Koba, it's just Sea Planet of the Apes. This dude's gonna be a badass villain. Anyways, I can make a whole video about that. I might do that actually. I don't know. We'll see what's going on. What do you guys think of Fantastic Four Rise of the Silver Surfer, and what do you guys think of the upcoming reboot coming out in 2015 next year? So, guys, that's all I can say for today. I'll see you guys in the next video.